Welcome to Baskin Robbins. Would you like to try our mango fruit blast?
No thanks. I'll have a burger, please.
Oh, we don't make that.
Pretzel, hot pretzel, like mustard. You have mustard dip?
It's ice cream. Baskin Robbins.
I'll just do like whatever's hot and fresh.
David.
Can I see you in the back, Chief? Pronto.
Sure thing, Dale. Darby, could you just take care of this idiot? Thanks.
Dedicate one to the ladies. Sometimes your babe needs something to keep you cool. Now sometimes your babe needs something to keep you cool. Better look out now, though. Dave's got something for you. Tell you what it is. I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. On my mind, I'm your ice cream man. Stop me when I'm passing by. See, now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on a second, baby. I gotta put my banana Dixie cups. All flavors and push-ups too. I'm your ice cream man, baby. Stop me when I'm passing by. See, now all my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy. Hold on one more. Well, I'm usually passing.
Welcome, Push Pops, and happy Choco Taco Tuesday. On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
To Geek Salad, episode 162, the great Jimmies Sprinkles debate of 2018.
You realize that you don't do the ought when you have a double digit.
I don't care. It's funny.
Jimmies.
I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
I'm Katherine.
And today we're talking all about ice cream and all the types of ice cream treats. Much like right now we are all eating a Klondike bar. And I don't want to tell you what we did for them.
We're very, very ashamed.
I'm not.
Yeah, there's no video evidence this time.
Ooh, what a catch.
Yeah, that was a good catch. What a catch.
What a twist.
So yes, today we are talking all about ice cream, frozen treats, novelties, places, national dispensers of ice cream, and of course, going over those two commies, Ben and Jerry.
Hippies. Damn
So,
hippies.
First of all, we took this to social media, and at first, didn't get a whole lot of stuff, and then everybody responded to Katherine.
It was
Go
weird.
fig. Which is interesting, because, my cousin-in-law responded to you. Because you tagged him with me, but...
My girlfriend responded to you.
Yep.
Wow. Jeez.
Yeah,
we all know who everyone's favorite is now.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go over some of these as I'm chewing through a kind of crunchy.
Yeah, they just kind of skipped on the crunches.
They stripped a lot of the crunches.
Yeah.
And that's just one. There we go. All right, so Mark Elliott brings up the Choco Taco for the name alone. I've always thought Choco Taco sounds like a sex act.
It probably is, isn't it?
It was the first one I ever had was actually 2 weeks ago at
Oh, yeah.
Catherine's house.
Yeah,
That's the
my
first
husband-
time I ever had a Choco Taco. I'm like, wow, this is
What?
this is actually not bad.
I don't think I've ever actually eaten one. I took a bite of my husband's the other night. That again sounds like a sex act. But yeah, my husband loves Choco Tacos. Partly because they're so rare. It's like you really only get them at the ice cream truck or at the deep freeze at the convenience store maybe.
Yeah.
But I have found that the Rite Aid in Hudson carries them in a
Really?
4-pack.
Ooh.
Of all places, the Rite Aid.
Yeah. It's not at the grocery store. It's not at Target. It's not, it's...
It's at the pharmacy.
Well,
Yeah.
you can also find them at Cumberland Farms.
Yeah,
Can you?
Yeah, well, no,
But single.
Well, Cumbies has Cumbies has a lot of the ice cream truck.
Well, it's like I said, it's like the my own personal favorite. You can only get at the convenience store, stuff like that.
I like the Choco Taco, and to another extent, the what's the ice cream cone with
Drumstick?
Yeah, the drumstick.
Oh, I love
because of how just insanely chewy that cone is.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, it's because it's been sitting in ice cream for how long
It's
before
been
you
against
opened
the
it
ice
up?
cream and frozen. So
I wasn't a big fan of the ice cream, prepackaged ice cream cones.
Yeah.
Until they started putting that chocolate at the
Oh,
bottom.
they put the chocolate drop in the bottom.
that's right. Yeah, because
Because not only does that keep the ice cream from going all over your hands, but is chocolate. Right in the bottom. The big old hunk of
You
chocolate.
know, you can actually ask Kimball's to do that now. They'll put the fudge in the...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
So, yeah.
So Mark brought up Choco Tacos. Jonna, who has to just prove to us that everything is better out west. Nowadays, you can get hand-rolled, scratch-made ice cream versions of these. I'm assuming in California.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
everything better happens, Jonna.
An artisanal Choco Taco.
Yes.
Well, it's not. The cone won't be mushy. Darn it, the shell is not going to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
properly mushy.
I really hope to hell that they're not using a flour or a corn tortilla with that, though.
It's gluten-free, organic.
Actually, I've seen that on like the Food Network or something. There are places out around Southern California where they'll take I think it's Italian soft serve.
Yeah.
And they'll
A gelato?
No, it's an Italian soft serve. And they'll put little chunks, whatever you want, in there, and then they'll fold it all together, and then put it on just like almost like a sweet tortilla, and they'll wrap it up.
That's interesting. Jonna also brings...
Custom folded ice cream. I saw that over
Isn't
10
that
years.
Cold Stone?
Yeah, I saw that almost over 10 years ago in Somerville.
Jonna also brings up a favorite novelty is the unfindable one, a bar of sweet and tart pomegranate sorbet, pronunciation intentionally meant, I know, sorbet, not ice cream. I'm intentional with that, on a stick, coated in deep, dark chocolate.
Oh, sorbet with chocolate?
Sure, the chocolate coating fell off as soon as you bit in. That just meant eating it over a plate. And the combo was so heart-stoppingly good, if anyone has seen it, since I can no longer find it, since Sam stopped carrying them, please let me know. John also mentioned their favorite ice cream flavor. It took years, but finally found something that unseated Rocky Road and the utter chocoholic that she is. It was the Extreme Moose Tracks. Creamy chocolate ice cream, rich fudge cups, and delectable fudge swirl that I shamelessly dig around for, leaving not for anyone else. I'm sorry, anytime we talk about chocolate, you kind of have to do
Jonna's getting personal there. Jeez.
Sorry, Jonna.
She likes her chocolate, I'm not gonna lie.
Stacy Kendall brings up cookies and cream ice cream.
Oh,
I like cookies and cream.
cookies.
Every child's first real love of different ice cream is cookies and cream.
Yeah, something other than the basic two of vanilla and chocolate.
Yeah.
It's usually cookies and cream or chocolate mint. Chocolate chip mint.
Nope. Mine was Heavenly Hash.
Oh.
Really? Oh, God. Heavenly Hash is such a Rhode Island thing.
That is.
Holy hell, is that a Rhode Island thing.
It's so good, though.
All right.
I've never been to Rhode Island. I have been to Rhode Island, but it's... No, I had it first in Massachusetts.
Okay, my family's from Rhode Island, so that's where we always used to eat it.
That explains a lot.
Chris Morera brings up definitely Moose Tracks. And there's also this very interesting flavor I had at Katie's in Hyannis called Honey Lavender.
Okay.
It's I've had something similar. It's actually really it's very subtle. It's not very.
What's the flavor?
Honey lavender.
What's the flavor? Is it like tasting lavender soap? I mean,
no. It's more like it's like the honey is the more
tea.
over. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like a lavender tea. It's more the what do you call it? It's more the honey.
Okay.
That you taste. It is kind of like how you expect cartoonish honey to taste.
Like Honey Nut
Just
Cheerios?
saying. Yep.
Like Pooh Bear.
Julie Murphy brings up Choco Tacos as well, which is interesting. I'm amazed she didn't bring up one of her Disney favorite ice creams because she does host the One Little Spice podcast.
There's a lot of really good ice cream at Disney.
There is a lot. Lou Zanka brought up vanilla because of course he did.
But there's various shades of vanilla. You can't.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
All right.
plain
I do
vanilla.
tend to prefer French vanilla over regular vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah, there's French vanilla.
I prefer like the hood vanilla.
Yeah,
Okay. Did you like just plain white vanilla?
Yeah.
All right.
And then there's the one that's like really the beanie white vanilla.
Yeah, I love that. But do you know the differences between vanilla and French vanilla?
No.
They're really the same thing.
I mean, I know they taste different,
Right.
Slightly differently.
They're really the same thing, except that the French vanilla resents us for poisoning their culture. Yeah, there you go. I've been waiting 25 years to tell that joke. Oh my God, to have a public forum to do it in. Does anybody else have any other feedback besides that? Because I think that might be about it.
The only feedback I had when I posted it, okay, this is the story. After we graduated from high school back in 1991,
Oh, right,
Yep.
right.
James and I, my mom bought James and I tickets to go to Puerto Rico spend 2 weeks with my family down there.
Nice.
One day, I don't know why, but we decided to go. Just a bunch of us in the family we decided to go on a road trip around the island, kind of do some sightseeing, and we ended up at this ice cream joint that sells every flavor imaginable of ice cream. Stuff that you don't think should be made into ice cream was made into ice cream. My uncle got rice and beans ice cream. Because, what's more stereotypical in a Puerto Rican than eating rice and beans?
Right. And you know what? This is why you'll always be a territory and never a state.
Yeah, well, we like our uniqueness.
Yeah. Now, was the rice kind of like a rice pudding rice? Or was it like white granular rice?
If you look at it, it looked like ice cream.
Okay.
It just had the flavor of rice and beans. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, and... James and I, we check it out. We just had regular ice cream, but my rest of my family is like going.
I think Dave Ramsey would also like rice and beans ice cream.
I don't like rice and beans. Period.
What?
I don't like rice and beans.
Dave Ramsey's big spin is like, if you're too poor to eat well, don't eat well. Eat rice and beans, beans and rice. Rice and beans, beans and rice. He says that all the time on his 3-hour-a-day radio show.
Oh Jesus!
Telling people how to get out of debt.
Oh,
rice
okay.
And beans, beans and rice. So. I found a Dave Ramsey ice cream.
Oh, okay.
For all you financial nerds out there.
Yep. All right, so let's start the round table with we have to start with the big boys here, Ben and Jerry's, because fuck Haagen-Dazs.
Hello.
Isn't this great?
We're Ira and Barry Shalowitz.
Ira and Barry, that's like the ice cream.
No, that's us. We make Ira and Barry's ice cream.
Really? I love that ice cream. But on the commercials, it's a different Ira and Barry. It's two...
good-looking guys.
Models.
If it was us, could you eat?
Yeah. Do you guys remember, you might be a little too young, but you guys are only like a year or two younger than me, like the gourmet ice cream boom of the mid-'80s?
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah.
So it was...
I remember going to Haagen-Dazs trying to find something I wanted to eat.
Andy, I remember when Breyers used to be considered gourmet.
Oh, yeah.
I remember walking by a Haagen-Dazs, looking up at the price, and like, paying how much for a freaking thing of ice cream?
Yeah.
No, I'm going over there, thank you.
There was...
You know what it was? It was the mid-'80s yuppies, BMW driving assholes.
Yeah, after they went to Super...
And a shitload of Coke.
Yeah. After they went to Super Salad, they went to Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah.
Super Salad?
You forgot about Super Salad.
There were so many different types. So there was Ben & Jerry's, there was Haagen-Dazs. Do you remember Frugenglage?
I remember more jokes about, like, I don't remember jokes, I just remember people making fun of
Frugenglage. There was Steve's.
Yep, Steve's. I think I mostly knew of Steve's was out west.
Steve's was weird because it was a national chain of ice cream, but the D'Angelo's. In this area.
It was paired with D'Angelo.
It was paired with D'Angelo's, yeah.
That's not what I was thinking of.
Yeah, and there was another one, like Emac and Bolio's was like you could buy it there. Now there's only like the one shop in Hyannis.
Sorry, I had Haagen-Dazs taste on a friendly's budget.
But yeah, Ben & Jerry's is the one that everybody talks about. They are still going strong after God knows how many years. And
I mean, what was it, late 80s and early 90s? I remember when I went to Vermont. When I went to Norwich, was the first time I ever heard of Ben & Jerry's, and was blown away by it. I was like, "Holy shit! Wow!"
They put things in other things.
Well, it wasn't like your typical. You have your standards, your chocolate and your vanilla, and if you wanted to get daring, you had your cookies and cream of your mint chocolate chip. No, they did Cherry Garcia,
right?
Brownie batter.
So apparently, and this is from an article from the Huffington Post from last year, all right? As of last year, the most popular flavors in no particular order were the chocolate fudge brownie, half-baked, the Tonight Dough, Cherry Garcia, and chocolate chip cookie dough. But are they the best?
Out of that group, I'd say chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay. There are... Yes? The s'mores cookie?
No.
Yeah. She's having the same reaction I had with the crab chips.
Oh.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
It's not working for you?
Nope.
All right.
Bye.
There are 39 active...
Good thing I have a Klondike wrapper to wrap this up with.
Well, probably because you just had a sour and cream.
That's true.
No.
There are 39 active flavors of Ben & Jerry's ice cream right now.
I'm surprised they're keeping that many going.
I'm amazed. I mean, half of these you can't find here. They're like, I think some of them are like for specific retail chains. Like, I'm sure that if you go to like Stop and Shop, they're going to have a couple of different brands that you can't get at Target or at Walmart or at Hannaford. Or
I'm pretty sure you can only find Bonita Bonanza over in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? So they make it up in Waterbury, Japan, Waterbury, Vermont, and ship it all the way to Japan.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, some of these flavors here, they have red velvet cake, which the comment below says, please, make the red velvet craze stop.
I love red velvet. I gotta find it and try it.
There's a lot of core flavors that they have active, where they have like that big core of stuff.
Well, and I read the same article you did, and they mentioned that a lot of the core flavors they mentioned, they say is just too much because it's just so. And I kind of agree with them because that's a. Like, if you did the one with the peanut butter core, that is a shitload of
That's a lot of it. The cinnamon buns, which isn't a core, it's very sweet, like crunchy sugar sweet.
Yeah, it's cinnabon sweet.
Yeah. Then you got a couple of others here. Like, the milk and cookies sounds really good.
It is. Well, I haven't had the Ben and Jerry's version.
Yeah.
But I've had the Cherry Hill Farms version.
Cherry Garcia, solid if you're into that whole cherry ice cream thing.
Nope.
I like Cherry Garcia a lot.
I think part of why I don't like it, it's not so much I don't like it, I like the flavor of it, I just don't like biting into frozen cherries.
Me neither. I don't like I don't like fruit and nuts in my ice cream. Brownie, yeah, sure.
What did you say your flavor was, man?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
After that was like raspberry.
Oh, black raspberry. Black
raspberry.
Raspberry doesn't have.
There isn't even a raspberry near that ice cream.
Unless I get the Hood's Martha's Vineyard raspberry flavored. That has raspberries in it.
I gotta say, on this list of active flavors, Ben & Jerry's Americone Dream might be my current favorite.
That's the Stephen Colbert.
That's the Stephen Colbert one, and that's been around for a while, and it's so yummy.
I haven't had it yet.
The other one here, the Tonight Dough, which looks about as unsolid and unfunny as Jimmy Fallon is.
Yep.
Oh God, he's so overrated.
And they had the other one too that before he got the Tonight Show, when he was doing the Late Show, and it was like Late Show mix or something like that, and it had like peanuts and popcorn and potato chips in it.
Why?
I don't know, because it's Jimmy Fallon and he's supposed to have rolled out of bed and just gone to host a late night show.
Yeah, okay.
HuffPo, by the way, their number one flavor is Coffee Toffee Bar Crunch, which blends my favorites together in one.
But you know what? It's actually very good.
Oh, I love coffee ice cream.
I like coffee ice cream. I just hate coffee.
I love.
Heath
Bar Crunch was my first love.
Toffee just glues my mouth shut.
Really?
Well, no. The thing is when it's an ice cream, it's so hard.
Yeah, because it's hard and crunchy.
Oh, it's so
which
good.
is, wow, I like butting into bullets. Sure.
Yeah. So here's some of the flavors that are in the graveyard.
These are discontinued flavors.
These are discontinued flavors. I'm only going to bring up the ones of any note that you might have remembered. Creme brulee, which is sweet custard ice cream with caramelized sugar swirl. It was available for 5 years.
Wow. Never did anything for me.
Okay. Festivus. I actually liked Festivus a lot. It's
the airing of grievances.
Yeah, it's the flavor for the rest of us. Brown sugar cinnamon ice cream and gingerbread cookies and a ginger caramel swirl, which actually was really tasty because I love gingerbread.
The brown sugar sounds good.
It was available. It was a limited batch holiday season, 2000, 2001, and they never brought it back.
Only 2 years? Wow.
You motherfuckers.
It might have been just from the winter 2000 into the winter 2000.
Yeah,
maybe
the peak of Seinfeld. Yeah,
motherfuckers. Well, the show was off the air for 2 years by that point.
Really?
98.
I thought I went to the 2000s.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that there was some Facebook thing from GameStop reminding you that 20 years ago today Seinfeld went off the air.
Oh, God, yeah.
37 years ago this obsolete movie was released.
Thanks.
Do you remember?
No.
Monty Python only lasted 2 years.
I liked it.
Coffee liqueur ice cream with chocolate cookie crumb swirl and fudge cows.
Yep.
Fetchy la vache. Quoi? Fetchy la vache. If you do not agree to my commands, then I shall...
Oh, that was so
That
good.
was tasty.
Oh, that was
I wouldn't
good
mind
stuff. It was good stuff.
Let's see what else they have here. Oh, that's the only ones there. All right, a couple we've tried. We tried sweaty balls.
Salty.
No, it was sweaty balls.
I know, but it was salty.
It was actually the problem was they were using rum balls, and it was a little too rummy. And then Scotch, which is like butterscotch on top of butterscotch on top of butterscotch.
That's too much.
It was actually a good blend. It wasn't super sweet. So how about you guys? Any particular Ben and Jerry's flavors that you? And you mentioned Cherry Garcia, Catherine.
Yeah, and I like when I get to find that. I think they do it as either a frozen yogurt or a low fat one. So that's not as good, but you get to eat it and not feel quite so guilty. The other thing is that they would sell it not just a pint size.
Yeah.
But Cherry Garcia came in like a tiny little half cup.
Yeah.
So that was like, it was more expensive, but I'm like, I will only eat this one. Because there was always, you get to
portion control.
You get to eating a pint of Ben and Jerry's, and you're like, I'm just going to eat a little bit.
You know what?
And
it's never just a
And then it's not level, so you have to kind of eat around until it's flat, and then you're like, well, just a little bit might bore. Oh, now it's not level. You have to eat around again.
Morty, I work in precision instrumentation here. I'll set you up at perfect level.
The thing is, I mean, when I discovered, like I said, when I discovered Ben and Jerry's, it was up in Norwich, and it's like you're poor college kid, you really don't get to eat much beyond what they offer at the cafeteria.
Right. And beans.
So when you get a little bit of money, well, the thing is, and this was only a Vermont thing, as far as I know, and because the school is so close to the factory, we had this thing called, or Ben and Jerry's had this thing called Factory Seconds, which is basically was the factory rejects. And it's not like there was anything wrong with the flavoring or anything like that. It's just like, for some reason, QA rejected it because either it had too much of like a cookie dough or not enough. So they just said, okay, well, we'll just we'll discount these and send them out. And
or Testa grew a third nipple. And...
Right, exactly. Well, no, I mean, at the time when Ben and Jerry's first came out, it was
lock it up.
It was expensive ice cream for a pint. It was like $5 a pint.
Kill it with fire!
So
Let me out of here! I can't, man. I'm sorry.
So if you could get a factory second for like $2.50,
half
the cost,
you're
like,
perfect.
okay, I'll take it. So and you never just ate a little bit.
No,
you'd sit there on your desk with your homework, watching TV, and you just kind of mindlessly eat away. And before you know, it's like, holy shit! I just went through a pint.
Yeah.
I am a pig.
Well,
it's like me with pizza, though. It's like, shit, it's all gone.
But, I mean, it was also like the first time I discovered chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah. So, to be fair, serving size is half a cup. Who eats half a cup of ice cream?
Who eats a spoon of ice cream? I don't.
Monsters. Absolute goddamn monsters.
Psychopaths.
Now, hold on, I gotta get out a measuring cup so I can measure exactly half a cup.
It's funny you mentioned those single serving things, Catherine, because when we went to London, we saw like 3 shows, and at intermission, that's what they would bring an ice cream person in, and they were like those little single serving Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
So you could eat ice cream.
Oh, that's awesome.
In between acts of the shows.
But it was, and it's great because it's like a miniature size of the Ben & Jerry's pint.
Right. So it looks like the pint, but it's just single serve.
It's like having a really small Jack Daniel's nip,
Right, exactly.
From far away, it looks like a big bottle.
The secret of alcoholic.
The pint is the perfect size. It fits in your hand perfectly. It's not like you get a box of hood. It's not like you get a box of Friendlies or hood.
Oh yeah, it's not like a gallon of ice.
But I'll tell you though, that when I'm in the freezer aisle at the grocery store, though, I turn into Scrooge fucking McDuck. When it comes to looking at the prices, like, okay, $3.79 for a pint, or I could pay $2.50 and get this blend of things that that Hood decided to bukkake together into a flavor.
Or you can be a real cheap ass and get the 50-cent bucket of
bucket of store brand. No, better yet, it's not even the Neapolitan.
The beach bucket.
No, it's the beach bucket of like that Dayglow sherbet.
Yes.
Oh god, that was so disappointing when your mom would show up at the birthday party with that, like, oh, Mom, really?
Hey, kids!
Like, Mom, why is it glowing in the dark? Don't worry about it.
Yep.
It's only 50 cents.
You had birthday parties.
All right, before we move away from Ben & Jerry's, any other flavors we need to talk about? Mike, you had your hand up.
Well, I mean, I gotta be honest, I've never really had a whole lot of Ben & Jerry's. In fact, the only flavor I can remember ever actually eating is, I think I had fish food once.
I actually like fish food. I hate the band.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'm not a big fish fan.
I hate the band, but I like the fish food.
Yeah, no, because they had the chocolate fish in it.
And if you want chocolate overload, the chocolate fudge brownie.
Yeah.
That is like chocolate death.
Yes, indeed. Now, here's the funny thing.
I wonder who packs that.
Oh, stop it, you. Not during Pride Month. Not during Pride Month.
I was just wondering who puts the ice cream in the bucket. I mean, you take it as you will, all right?
Have you guys ever been to a Ben & Jerry's, like, location?
Well, yeah, there's
No, besides the one that you're talking about. No, like
there's the one in Natick.
There's the one in Natick.
No, I mean, I've been up to Burlington. I mean, besides being going to the factory, I've been to Burlington. They're all over.
There's one in Hyannis. What dumb bastard goes to Ben & Jerry's when you're in, like, the mecca of Massachusetts ice cream places?
I know, right?
Like, there's pretty much a homemade ice cream place a stone's throw from every other homemade ice cream place. Yet downtown Hyannis, there's a fucking Ben & Jerry's there.
I didn't even know there was a Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, it's been there forever. It's been there since I lived there.
I thought everybody in Massachusetts was the Kimball's.
Yeah, oh, Jesus. Don't get me started.
I had the fish food at the Ben & Jerry's that was down the stairs from Tokyo Kid in the Cambridge Galleria.
Okay. All right.
Which I don't know if it's still open or not.
I don't think so.
Well, let's talk about some of our favorite and least favorite flavors now, shall we? Let's actually start with some of our least favorite flavors, because okay. I'm going to start off with the one that turned me into a man when I realized what disappointment was. Frozen pudding. Are you familiar with frozen pudding, Catherine?
I don't think
Froyo! All right. No. That's frozen yogurt.
Oh.
Frozen yogurt can be tasty.
Yeah,
frozen pudding. Oh, that's
right.
Frozen pudding's got nothing to do with
We went to this... there was this local ice cream place we used to go to all the time. And they would have frozen pudding on the menu. And I'm like, oh, I think I want frozen pudding. I want frozen pudding. My dad was like, no, I'm not buying that for you. I'm not buying that. It's not what you think it is.
Your dad knew. He was trying to tell you.
Yep. And then finally, one of my grandparents or my aunt took me to the same place. And I'm like, I want frozen yogurt. Not frozen pudding. Okay, Andy, here you go. 1 scoop frozen pudding. First of all, I thought it was like the pudding I eat at home. Like the instant pudding. Yeah. No, it's the actual pudding. The raisins.
Oh, the English pudding.
Oh my God. It was just like, I just ate it like, I can't eat another. I like forced myself because I knew I was going to get another ice cream cone. I'm like, I have to see this through. I was 7.
Oh, you poor kid.
Oh my God. Seriously, hands down, is still the worst flavor I've ever eaten.
I can imagine. That sounds awful.
That's awful.
Mike, how about you? Worst flavor?
I don't know. I haven't really had a whole lot of ice cream that I don't like.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of rum raisin.
Oh, raisin, yeah.
The word raisin just should automatically disqualify it from being called ice cream. Fuck raisins.
Well, I like raisins.
I like straight raisins. Like, I'll eat a box of raisins, but you put them in anything.
Like an oatmeal cookie.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you monsters. Fucking Nazis.
Oatmeal raisin cookies are the reason I have trust issues.
Oh, look, oatmeal chocolate.
No. It looks like a chocolate chip cookie, and then you eat it, and you're like, it's oatmeal raisin.
I got a story. It's a quick sidetrack. My mother went on a health kick. She got these things called Frookies, which were cookies sweetened with fruit juice.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
So, you know what that fruit juice was for their chocolate chip cookies? Raisin juice. Not grape juice, raisin juice.
That's like that thing in the late 90s where people were like, we're going to make our cake, but instead of using, like, fat, we're going to use applesauce instead or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Why use Crisco? Here's applesauce. Totally not the same thing.
But raisins are utterly delicious in a carrot cake.
Okay.
Duly noted.
I like raisins and Raisin Bran.
Yeah, see? Okay, there you go. That belongs. Catherine, least favorite flavor?
Frankly, I avoid ice cream that I don't like as much as possible. But
Right.
I'm good for first off strawberry.
Yeah.
I do not like strawberry ice cream. Like I will like a whole strawberry is something I've gotten to like as an adult. But strawberry ice cream always ruined that stupid stripy.
The Neapolitan, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you if you ever see you go to somebody's house and they have Neapolitan, the vanilla and the chocolate is gone. What's
Cleanly,
left,
it is a
clean break.
It's cleaved. It's just so clean.
It's like the 38th parallel.
It's like the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Chocolate. No! Chocolate. No! Marge! We need some more vanilla chocolate and strawberry ice cream.
I'll get some at the store tomorrow, Homer.
Chocolate.
Marge, we need more chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry ice cream.
Now, the question my parents could never answer me, why isn't strawberry ice cream considered a sherbet? Because every other fruit flavor is considered a sherbet.
Because it's made with cream. It's
Except
not.
raspberry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, my parents didn't tell me.
We're back to the raspberry again.
Oh, okay.
That is also an ice cream.
Yeah.
Not a
Because
sherbet.
it's made with cream.
Ah,
Exactly.
I eat all flavors of Neapolitan because I am an equal opportunity eater.
gotcha. It's just, you know what the thing is? It's those flash frozen chunks of strawberry that freak me the hell out.
That was the best part.
It's honestly like eating pink glass shards in my ice cream.
If it was just strawberry ice cream without the fruit chunks in it, with the chunks of strawberry in it, because strawberry isn't a fruit.
Yes, it is.
I'd probably eat it.
It's a berry.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I don't like strawberry, and I'm gonna be the one person here that I don't like coffee ice cream.
You go to hell right now.
I don't like coffee ice cream. I don't like iced coffee. I don't like cold brew coffee. I
Oh,
don't like
okay.
coffee hot.
Yep. All right.
black.
I can understand that.
I love coffee ice cream.
The only way I'll drink coffee is with lots and lots of chocolate in it.
Okay.
I like my coffee hot and black like John Boyega.
Fair enough.
All right, there you go. Yes. Well, we found out something new today. We've all learned something.
She likes grape soda.
I love coffee ice cream. And that was like one of those flavors that like it for a while after they realized that there was actually real coffee in there. It was like, why did you give that to him? But to this day, it's my favorite flavor. If there's any type of coffee ice cream on a menu anywhere, that's at least one of my scoops, if not both of my scoops. Because, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this. If you're having difficulty picking out what to get on a menu, just do 2 scoops and get one of each. Mm-hmm. I have to remind Autumn of this every single time. Honey, why don't you just get the 2? I forgot I could do that. Yeah.
I usually can't decide, so I go with 3.
3 scoops?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a balancing act.
In a bowl.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't know. Mentally, to me, it's like if I'm eating ice cream out of a bowl and it's not a sundae, I've somehow failed as an adult.
Well, you see, what I do is I get them to put it in a dish and then put a cone on top.
Oh, like a little hat.
Yeah,
like a jaunty
exactly.
little cap.
Yes. So that way I get the best of both worlds and it doesn't fall all over my feet.
That's what my son does.
Hey, he's a smart man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Joe, least favorite.
Least favorite, and this goes back again to trust issues. Because my mom did this to me.
Oh no!
She said, well, she just got ice cream, and she said, well, here, it's called Rocky Road. It's got, and you look, and when I first look at it, I'm like, oh, it's got vanilla swirls, it's got chocolate chips in it, it's got chocolate swirls, it's got little bits of marshmallow. I bite into it. First thing I bite into is an almond.
Yep.
So
the
good.
thing is, straight almonds make me gag.
Really?
Oh God, yeah. If I eat it straight, like almonds and cashews, if I eat them straight, I'll gag.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I'm learning a lot about you guys today.
I took a bite into that, and I nearly hurled all over.
Oh man.
So it started on my thing that I cannot have ice cream with nuts in it, even walnuts, and I love walnuts, but
Really?
I can't have like maple walnut because
Yeah.
the nuts in it. Like I got it with straight maple ice cream.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
So now we know that you're just not into nuts.
I am not into nuts.
Yes. On Pride Month.
Even if they were John Boyega's.
All right. And Mike really didn't have
Isaac, on the other hand.
He is my spirit animal. That little Latin hunk.
Yeah, but she should have told him all of her plans, even though he was demoted.
Fuck you.
And obviously, And obviously,
Obviously.
yeah. He was going to be treasonous. He was going to be mutinous. Yeah, sure. Tell him your plans.
You have a problem because of her hair?
No, she was the mom of the group. That's why. All right. My favorite ice cream thing, I think I've already gone over this. Anything with toffee, with coffee, or Heath Bar.
Oh, I love
anything with a
Heath Bar.
candy. I found this ice cream locally that has malted milk balls in it.
Oh.
Miola's in Sterling has this thing called Monster Mash.
They have that at Cherry Hill.
Who are they? Okay. And it's like it's like a vanilla ice cream with a caramel swirl and M&M's, peanut butter cups, and malted milk balls in it.
Oh.
It's yummy.
I love malted milk balls.
Mike, favorite type of ice cream?
Well, Heavenly Hash, Rocky Road,
Ugh.
Milk and Cookies.
Yes.
Milk and Cookies it's kind of like cookies and cream, but it's not really Oreos. I think it's a kind of a combination of like Oreos and like chocolate chips. And
Usually they'll do a different kind of cookie because you're right. Cookies and cream is typically crushed up Oreos.
Yeah, I mean,
or probably Hydrox, you freaking monsters.
I don't mind cookies and cream, but
It's the only
You know Hydrox came first, right?
It's not my favorite.
It's the only good use for Hydrox.
It is.
Hey.
No, it is the only
I know.
good use for
I know.
Hydrox.
Trying to play devil's advocate.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the kind of cookie that they drop off on with kids, along with the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots shirts from this year. So, Katherine, what's your favorite?
Peppermint stick ice cream.
Ooh,
that's good.
that's a good one.
I
With the actual
love
peppermint sticks in it.
with the peppermint stick chunks in it, and then you get Jimmy's on top.
Okay. You ever had bubblegum ice cream?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, bubblegum ice cream essentially
I remember the yeah, it was like a cone. There was a bubblegum ice cream you get at the ice cream truck that came in a plastic cone. It was full of bubblegum ice cream, and then there was a frozen solid gumball at the bottom.
Yeah, no, that's a different thing.
No.
Okay.
No, this was it's a vanilla ice cream with like these little like almost chiclet flavors of gum.
Yeah.
And it was weird because it didn't taste like bubble gum. It actually tasted more like a mint gum.
Yeah.
And all of the coloring dye from the
So
gum would bleed into your ice cream.
Multi-hued.
Well, see, that's the best kind of peppermint stick ice cream is the one where they have both green peppermint stick
Yep.
and red peppermint
Yeah.
stick mixed into it, so it's all green and red swirly. And
Oh, I
it's
love
delicious.
that. That's delicious.
I love that. And also, the one thing about peppermint stick ice cream that I also love is like when you burp later,
Yeah.
it tastes like peppermint.
Oh,
So you have fresh
there's
breath.
a plus.
There's an ice cream place that's like right across right over in the center of Townsend.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to stop there every
I know
time.
exactly what you're talking about.
Every time we were heading up to Pheasant Lane, we used to stop there, and I would get bubblegum ice cream all the time.
Yeah.
It's a good, except when it was like super frozen.
Well, yeah.
And then it's like, oh my fucking teeth!
Right, because the little chiclets will be
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Yeah.
Joe?
My number one no-fail ice cream that I always fall back on, black raspberry with Jimmies on top.
Okay.
Oh, I love black raspberry so much.
Out of all like the fruity flavored ice creams, it might be my favorite.
Because it's really the non-fruitiest flavor.
Right,
there is.
exactly. It's purple.
And I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Especially when you put the chocolate Jimmies on it, it's like, oh, this is awesome.
All right. Okay, yeah, let's settle this, by the way. Jimmies are sprinkles. I used to call them Jimmies until I realized it's a racist term.
No, it's not.
It's...
Well, no.
the brown ones are
I
the Jimmies.
I still
No,
call
the
I
rainbow
still call
ones are the Jimmies.
What?
Well,
No,
the
the
chocolate
ones.
chocolate ones are Jimmies.
Chocolate Jimmies.
Rainbow ones are sprinkles. However, when you went to UMass Amherst, they taught the kids that had moved from other parts of the state that we all locals called them Jimmies, but they couldn't understand that the chocolate ones were Jimmies and the rainbow ones are sprinkles, and so you'd ask for Jimmies and they go chocolate or rainbow, and you're like, chocolate.
Yeah.
No, I mean...
Yeah, when I was growing up, it was just interchangeable. Like,
No.
we had a tub of sprinkles, and they were just always just Jimmies.
No, when I was a kid, when you went up to the booth, it's like, do you want Jimmies or sprinkles? I want Jimmies, and they give you the chocolate ones.
Yep.
And
for me, it was different.
And it was,
Yeah,
and I agree with you, Andy. I mean, I still, just out of reflexive habit, I still call them Jimmies.
Yeah.
But knowing what I know, I wouldn't say it's racist, but it sounds wrong.
It sounds like a racist term, doesn't it?
And I feel kind of
because it's
uncomfortable.
all exclusively for the chocolate ones.
Right.
Now, here's another thing, too.
And you know what?
I'm an equal opportunity Jimmy.
But it's also a Massachusetts thing.
Yeah, it is
It is such a regional Massachusetts thing.
And it's one of these things that I know dudes from Boston who die. This is the hill they're going to die on.
Oh, God, yeah.
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
scally caps.
Yeah, exactly. My God, this place is fucking awesome.
Next time I go out to visit Jonna, we're gonna go get some ice cream. I'm gonna ask for Jimmy's just because I can.
Say what?
What? Do you want the brown ones or the rainbow?
Now, the funny thing is, too, is that 30-second pause where you have to think about what they're asking. Sugar? Do you want a sugar cone or
waffle cone?
No, it's not waffle cone.
Oh, yeah.
Cake?
Yes.
Cake or sugar?
Yeah.
What monster wouldn't go with sugar cone?
Oh, jeez. You remember how the regular cones, they used to have that cross in the bottom?
Oh, yeah.
That would always get underneath
you know what?
Yeah, the soft serve cone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, when I
That's
was a kid,
really hard. There was a strategy to eating those.
when I was a kid, I didn't like sugar cones. I liked the plain...
The cake cones.
The cake cones. As I got older and my taste got more refined...
Well, then you're a waffle cone man.
Then I'm a waffle cone.
Yeah, there you go.
Then it's the sugar cone.
But the thing is, with the cake cones were the ones that Mom would bring home.
You laugh at that.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get that? Mom brought home the sleeve of cake cones?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think we got cones.
You're the waffle guy.
I am the waffle guy.
I think we actually didn't get cones at home until they miracle of miracles, they had the waffle cone, the waffle sugar cones at the store, and Mom brought those home.
Getting cones at home was a treat. Okay, it was,
Yep.
it was a luxury.
That was a special part.
Getting the sugar cones at home was a luxury. Getting the cake cones was a regular.
Yeah, we didn't.
No,
we
even
didn't,
that. No, it was you want
get,
ice cream. You eat that out of the bowl.
Yeah, we didn't get cake cones. We got ice cream out of the bowl.
No, we always got cake cones, and on rare occasions we'd get the sugar cones.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was just me and my mom. She didn't want to clean up my mess.
I got you.
Yeah, it was me, my mom, and my brother.
And I'll tell you right now, that may be a
I
luxury.
have 3 brothers. Well, 2 brothers, 1 sister.
Peeling off the paper in one go, where you have no paper left over, is a goddamn miracle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I swear to God, every time we go out for ice cream, I know I'm going to pass at least maybe about 1.5 inches of paper at some juncture.
Oh, that was like those ice cream cones.
It's the cone wrap. Yeah, the cone wrap is got
stuck
glue.
to it.
Yeah.
Always, and you got to tear off little pieces as you're biting, as you're going down.
And you're just hoping that paper's edible.
When you got the sugar cone at when you went out somewhere, you got the sugar cone, then you bite off the bottom and suck it.
And suck it out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or you could just be like my son, who doesn't know you got to start from the bottom, work your way up. Joe, you've got kids. I'm sure you've done that before. No, from the bottom.
No,
from the bottom.
Okay,
no.
You know what?
Give it to Daddy. There.
That's when you just got to have.
You think he's lying, but he's not.
Oh yeah.
That's when you have to have those wet wipes around.
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, or just you dig into the napkin dispensers, just grab a whole fucking bunch of them.
Yeah, there's a certain method to grabbing
exactly.
napkins out of napkin dispenser.
There's a reason why ice cream shops have crates of
right
napkins in the back.
And also, one thing I hate about going to ice cream places is that no matter where you go, you're always within 5 feet of a bee-infested trash can.
Oh, yeah.
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Dairy Joy on 117.
Yeah,
Dairy Joy.
You remember that one? Yeah, that was dangerous.
That's my residing memory from every time we went to Kimball's.
Yep.
Just trying to steer clear, trying to throw things away while dodging all the bees that would come
Right,
out of
exactly.
The bees are not so bad at the Kimball's anymore.
I don't know. I won't go to Kimball's anymore. I'm sorry.
We go there, we get lunch, we play mini golf, and then generally we leave.
Okay.
We almost never get ice cream anymore.
I'm talking Kimball's mid-'80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was when,
Well, it was just a straight ice cream shop.
Yeah. Our principal took the graduating 6th grade class to Kimball's every year for ice cream.
And bees.
We also had Erickson's.
Oh yeah.
What school did you go? You didn't go to Conant, did you?
Gates.
Oh.
You people across the river at Douglas.
Yeah,
I didn't go to Douglas. I went to Conant.
Oh, you trogs.
Oh, you went to the carbon copy school. It's the exact same floor plan.
I was homeschooled.
They didn't do that
No.
to us.
All right, so let's talk about some memorable favorite frozen treats. So not just ice cream, but ice cream bars and sandwiches and all the stuff the ice cream man would have.
I know you're waiting to say this.
Magnum ice cream.
I knew it.
The big dick condom of ice cream. No joke. The other night, Magnum ice cream ad pops up, and it fucking looks like a Stella Artois ad. Woman comes in, hands a man a stick. He puts it into a thing, and it's all like steampunky and all that. And he pulls the levers, and here's like this big ice cream filled with chocolate and all that. Magnum. And I sent this to everybody, and Mike's like, I don't like eating ice cream that reminds me of condoms.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I've heard too, because I don't think I've ever actually eaten a Magnum. They're itty bitty.
Yeah, it's like it's a huge chocolate shell around a very tiny bit of ice cream.
How many dick jokes can we fit in?
Oh, a lot. A lot.
Wow, it's kind of creamy in the middle, isn't it?
Oh, stop it. God damn it, Mike, stop it.
Yeah, but only a little.
Yeah.
But if you leave it too long, it just dribbles out.
Yeah. It gets flaccid on the counter.
All right.
You know what? I hope my kids don't find the archives of this.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Scarlett keeps asking me if I'm famous because of this.
Actually, apparently my niece does listen to this
fuck.
with her schoolmates.
Oh, great.
Hello!
All
Hi,
right.
gym students.
Yeah. Hi, gym students. Bomb Pops. I think... Or no, all right, so Bomb Pops are the Pops...
Things?
No. Those are Push Pops, which we'll get into in a second. Yeah. Bomb Pops were the popsicles that were red, white, and blue. Also insanely phallic looking.
Oh,
because America! Chirp.
Yeah.
Chirp.
Get that chirp sound.
Yeah, I'm not doing that right now.
America, rip it open. Oh, look at that.
Oh, my
suck
God.
on it.
This scud's for you.
I actually bought some. The kids wanted popsicles after Jamie's soccer game. Mm-hmm. So we went to the grocery store, and I'm like, oh, Bomb Pops. I remember these things being awesome. I also remember them being huge.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
When you were a kid, yeah.
Yeah, not anymore. Yep. Thanks, recession. So the other one you mentioned, Mike, were Push Pops. So those were like almost, I want to say those were almost like a yogurt.
They were
sherbet. They were sherbet. They were orange sherbet.
Like an ice cream, they were like orange cream.
Yeah, an orange cream
I got
sherbet.
Orange sherbet, yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember
I got those.
it was you had the same problem like you would have with the waffle cone or the sugar cones is you
You'll
had the
trip
paper
out.
and the paper would start getting wet and start getting
Nobody ever tested that air seal.
You guys just didn't know how to gobble it up fast enough.
Apparently not. That was like the poor kids ice cream man thing too. They were like 55 cents.
Yeah, well, that's why we had a lot of them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same here.
But the other thing was that you push up the push pop, you get it, and then you have this plastic axle and one plastic wheel. So you have to get a couple of them, and then you have two. You put them on either end. You can start working and building a car.
I remember that principle being...
people toys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that principle being used about 20 years ago with, was it Lowe's Cinema or whatever the hell Solomon Pond used to be?
Yeah.
And they did that with macaroni and cheese.
Ew.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's...
Yeah, you're the only other person besides me and Autumn who remember that, by the way.
Okay. Well, yeah, but that was a thing. But yeah, oh, yeah, poor people toys. Half of my block collection was the centers of my dad's accounting ribbons.
Oh, nice.
They make great pillars when you're building a city.
So I'm trying to drive me nuts, though, because the alternate of that was one you just mentioned earlier. It was like the cone with the orange sherbet and the gumball.
Yeah.
No, those are called cannonballs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
All right. So those are actually better, even though you'd have to like crush up the cone to get it. God damn it! It's how big of the front. All right. So I've talked about this one before. The WWF ice cream bars need to make a fucking comeback. I don't care who is branded on them. I don't care what they put on there. It could be friggin' Caillou for all I care.
Roman Reigns.
You know well, when my main man and I was on a safari in the deepest, darkest Africa on a long, hot summer night, we kept cool, munching on the superstars of wrestling. Hey, man, the ice cream bar.
So essentially, the WWE bar was a vanilla ice cream, like a ice cream bar with a soft vanilla cookie on one side and the other side completely dipped in chocolate.
Yep.
And it was delicious. It had you don't need to be a wrestling fan to enjoy them. I described them to a bunch of people at work, and they're like, that sounds delicious. We need to find these. Good Humor has put out public statements saying we have no intention of bringing these things back.
Yeah, wow. No, you know what it is? Is probably Vince is probably demanding. Licensing.
So that's not very Good Humor, is it?
No, it's not Good Humor. What is up with that name, by the way? I'm the Good Humor Man. No, come on, kid, more pennies.
I'm the Good Humor Man. Come and see your mom.
I prefer the Good Humor guy.
All right, the Big Otis. Now this is another one lost to the ages. Okay, Big Otis was an ice cream cookie sandwich, but instead of chocolate chip cookies, which is why you're used to it right now, it was 2 oatmeal cookies, and it was no raisins. It was all just plain oatmeal cookies.
I don't like oatmeal cookies.
Oh, okay, but it was
chocolate chips.
No.
Growing up, it was the biggest, most decadent thing.
I hate oatmeal.
You get along well with John's mother.
Okay.
Really?
She can't stand oatmeal cookies.
I don't like oatmeal. I haven't eaten a lot of oatmeal cookies, but I don't like oatmeal. Like, I hate the smell of oatmeal. It's disgusting.
For her, it's
oatmeal is my pre-gym breakfast.
Yeah, for her, it's chocolate chip or it's nothing.
I would almost agree with her on that. But the Big Otis was like the biggest, most decadent thing you could get the ice cream man back when I was a kid.
Really?
Oh, it was huge. Oh, and it was actually really good. But another one you can't find.
You know, my favorite treat, ice cream treat, is the simplest one, the eclairs. Like
the
strawberry.
Oh!
I actually like the strawberry eclair.
Eclairs and strawberry shortcake.
Chocolate eclairs.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yep.
I like those. Yeah.
Those are really tasty.
Chocolate eclairs.
Well, the eclair one always threw me too because it had the big block of chocolate in the middle of it.
That was always my go. Whenever the ice cream man would come around, that was my go-to. Was a chocolate eclair. Oh, I love it.
What about the frozen foot, the froze toes?
The froze toes.
Yeah, with the little gumballs on
it. No, there's only one gumball because it's supposed to be the toenail. Have fun, kids. Chew it up. Now they have them where they have
personal hygiene.
Well, they have the other ones now too, where they're like the character shapes, and there's usually a gumball somewhere in that.
Yeah.
Like
the Mickey Mouse.
They've got
the
Minions. They've done Ninja Turtles. My nephew loved those. Oh my god! Someone brought up Chipwich.
I love the Chipwich.
Chipwiches are tasty.
They're so good.
There's a website where a video thing that Autumn and I watched, the Disney food blog, and they tell you how you can do the Disney hack to get Chipwiches. Like at Disney World.
Oh, okay.
Like actual make one with their gourmet ice cream and stuff.
Huh.
Really?
Oh, they're tasty.
But yeah, getting a proper Chipwich is hard. You can get the knockoff ones, and then they have at your 7-Eleven over there, which doesn't have the chocolate chips around the outside of the ice cream, which is that's not good.
That's
sad.
That's deep state.
That's sad and pathetic. That is not
or you can make your own.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's I've seen that hack where you get a couple of cookies and then you get a pint of vanilla ice cream and you slice it through the carton and then you put it between the cookies and then you roll it in chocolate chips.
Yep. Nice. All right, so we got that.
That's a hell of a lot of work when I could just walk next door to the convenience store and buy it for $1.50.
And I'm quoting here: "The evil that are the frozen ice tube things."
Yeah, I wrote that.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about because someone at work bought a case of 100 of them. First of all...
Oh, the ones in the plastic sleeves.
Yeah, it's like sugar water, sugar syrup.
Except it slices the size of your mouth. That's how the Joker got those scars.
Freeze pops.
Yeah.
That's
how the Joker got his scars.
In one version of the story.
Right. The thing is with those is that there is no conceivable way to just take them, put them in the freezer, leave them for a week, open it up, and there's still not half of them are still liquid. When I was a kid, we had Otter Pops.
Yes.
Yeah. And those were the same thing, but they had little otter characters on the tube. Yeah, it's adorable. Yeah. Those things. God. You want to talk about poor kid snacks.
Yeah, that was definitely because you could buy 100.
Because you could buy them bulk.
Yeah, that box of 100 probably cost about $2.
I think they got a $5 100 pack at Target right now.
There you go.
And
We didn't get them in the box. We got them in that mesh bag.
Oh. Yeah. Along with your cereal. Your homeless cereal.
I don't think we really got them because my mother wasn't going to feed us too much sugar. We were very regulated on our sugar intake. So
cereal.
I don't think we had those.
My mom was like,
"Get that out of here!"
My mom was like, "Yeah, whatever. Just leave me alone."
So we've already brought up the Choco Taco. The Klondike bars, though. Those are tasty, Mike. Thanks for bringing them.
Yeah.
Mike. I prefer what's the one with the chocolate and vanilla swirls in it? It's like a Heavenly Hash, but it doesn't have nuts in it, I think.
I like the chocolate one.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
My husband's argument against the Klondike bar and for the Choco Taco was the fact that you bite into it's got that nice chocolate shell and everything. The second you bite into a Klondike bar,
it breaks apart.
It totally shatters, falls apart.
It melts. It immediately starts to melt. It's like there's no. As soon as
you lose all structural integrity.
Right. It's exposed to oxygen.
Exactly. As soon as it's exposed, it starts melting.
What a world!
You can get the ones with the extra thick shell now, though. You bite into that, and it stays firmly intact, and it's extra chocolate in it.
Yeah, for an extra $2, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck over here.
And then we also talked about ice cream sandwiches, just your generic ice cream sandwich, which is, nice and all. I have this method of, licking the ice cream all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
and
yes.
You have to.
And then you fold back and eat the sandwich separate from the icing, or from the ice cream.
You eat the ice cream, and what are you talking?
I take off, bite off bits of the chocolate sandwich part and eat that separately, and then eat the vanilla ice cream. But that one, you always get chocolate sandwich stuck to your fingertips.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's impossible. It's impossible not to.
Yeah.
My method is I leave it until the outside is just so you can lick around the outside and get a nice coating.
Yeah.
And then you eat it because then it's just melted.
Well, because then when you press into it, there's not as much to leak out, explode on your hand.
Squirts all over the place.
It melts just enough to make it nice and smooth.
It's a good. Yeah.
You squish your ice cream in the bowl too.
No?
I used to do that.
Oh, what is wrong? You heathen. You savage.
I don't know.
I do that now. Because, you add all the other stuff, like the whipped cream, the chocolate chips, and the Jimmies, and the cookies, and then you mush it all together into a nice...
paste.
Into a paste. I'm doing Cold Stone!
Nah, it's just tasty.
Hoodsy cups. Again... really think that there's something with racial undertones in there, but we're going to go with it anyway.
Hey, but you have the equal amount of chocolate and vanilla. It's living in harmony.
It is living in harmony.
Except when you're getting splinters in your yes. from the fucking spoon, quote-unquote spoon.
Oh, I bought the knockoff, which doesn't actually a Hoodsy cup. It was like the vanilla with chocolate swirl, and there's also vanilla with strawberry swirl, which I'll have to give away at some point.
It's not really
it doesn't
swirl,
come with the
though.
Yeah, it's sort of a splat, but it doesn't come with a wooden spoon. I was so disappointed.
So you get to supply your own spoon?
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
I had to get a spoon out of the drawer, and I was like,
"That's a knockoff."
I was like, "Oh man, that's why it's so cheap." Well, it's still tasty, but where's my wooden spoon?
It's not the full experience.
Where's my little paddle?
Yeah, for me, when those cheap knockoffs, though, because you can never mix the chocolate and the syrup together, because you'll eat the ice cream and then you hit the syrup, and it's like you're eating pure sugar there.
Yep. The thing with those wooden spoons, though, and the same goes for Italian ice, it's just like, if you don't get the splinters, it's just rubbing wet wood against your tongue and your teeth. The second it hits your teeth, I'm out for the day. It's like, okay, I can't live on this planet anymore.
I had to try and look around and find a plastic spoon when I eat that, because...
Well, that's the other issue, though. Do you think a plastic spoon is like, snap?
God damn it!
Yeah, you gotta get that high quality plastic
so now you're eating the Hoodsy cup with the spoon broken, so you got the sharp edge sticking to your thumb when you're trying to scoop out the ice cream.
Yeah,
memories!
I prefer that over splinters on the tongue, personally.
Oh, God.
You know what? I just remembered a ice cream treat that I can't get anymore. I think it was only around for 1 year or so.
Yeah.
It was peppermint stick ice cream in this, not a tube. It was, shaped. I don't know what the shape was. It was triangle this way, and then like and then that's
yeah, okay, like a diamond.
Kind of like a diamond. And then you would peel off one end, and you would just squish the ice cream out and eat it that way.
Okay,
interesting.
We used to get that at the grocery store, and they stopped doing that. It was wrong.
That is wrong.
Although it wasn't a really good peppermint stick ice cream, but it was something.
And then finally we have the Friendly's ice cream roll. Now you're talking about like the Yule log?
Friendly's Yule log?
Well, there's
the Friendly's ice cream roll. Those are very big. They have those all the time in the grocery store.
The Jubilee roll.
The Jubilee roll. There's also the Dutch roll, which is more chocolate.
Also sounds like a sex act.
But now you can find the orange creme roll.
Oh, shut up! I'm there. I'm in.
You are the orange creme guy, aren't you?
I am the orange cream guy.
It's an orange sherbet with white chocolate chunks in it, and then white vanilla ice cream around it with an orange kind of powder coating.
Folks, we're going to take a few moments, let Andy have some private time.
Exactly. Leave me.
The one I really like, though, is the watermelon roll.
I think the watermelon roll is something that on paper sounds like an abysmal failure of flavor.
But it works.
It's so yummy.
It's so good.
What I can't figure out is why do I love watermelon ice cream and chocolate chips so much?
A combination that you think to yourself, this should not work.
Made in a Nazi science lab in 1938.
You mean like Adidas?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, are there any other like ice cream treats or anything like that you can remember that you can think of?
We eat a lot of Godiva at my house.
Godiva.
Because we're fancy like that.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I have my pinky raised right now.
Yes, exactly. My monocle has popped out into one many a time. All right, so some national ice cream chains. There's not a whole lot of them.
Unfortunately, the national ice cream. I think they went the way of Dairy Queen. If you can find a Dairy Queen,
right? But
Marlboro.
The thing is also, there's plenty of Dairy Queens around.
Really?
There's one in Marlboro.
There's one in Milford.
There's one somewhere in Framingham.
There's one in Boylston.
There's one in the Fizzling Mall.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you're used to, like in Massachusetts, there's an ice cream shop in every town.
New England is like renowned for its ice cream shops.
Yeah.
I think there's only one other place on the planet that has a higher ice cream consumption per capita than New England.
Which is?
Antarctica.
Okay.
Well, that's because it's penguins.
No, it's McMurdo's. I knew somebody that worked there seasonally and
Well, yeah, but you sell one ice cream cone to one person. That's 10% of the population right there.
Exactly.
Yep.
But they do eat a lot of ice cream in Antarctica.
Yeah, that's because the thing is there. So
it's summer.
Dairy Queen is kind of the big one. Dairy Queen now is actually just trying to be a fast food place. We talked about this last year, actually, when we did our fast food episode.
They make excellent hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, they do make excellent... Well, if you're going to the Brazier, then yes, they are good. They do make excellent hot dogs. And I got to admit, there's always a time when I just have a craving for soft serve.
Soft serve for pussies.
Yeah, it is. But you know what?
When I feel like soft serve, I get frozen yogurt.
Okay.
Blizzards are still fantastic, though.
Yeah, please don't say froyo. Yeah, blizzards are awesome.
I do like blizzards. Just because they're so... you think of McDonald's milkshake is hard to suck on.
Yeah. Well, blizzard you're supposed to eat with a spoon, Joe. That's what you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Another one is Carvel. We've all had a Carvel ice cream cake, haven't we?
No. You've seen...
You never had a Carvel cookie cake?
Really? Cry Wilderness.
Poor. We saw them on Saturday morning television.
Yep.
So you've never had the joy of Fudgy the Whale?
I've never had the joy.
Oh my god!
You guys have all seen the Cry Wilderness the new episode of MST3K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the Mads Invention Exchange, where they show all the different cakes you can make from the Fudgy the Whale.
Yes.
A bag of money.
Well, that was the thing, and. Patton Oswalt has a great bit on Tom Carvel.
Yep.
Patton Oswalt is
I know.
TV's friend.
But he has this whole thing about how they had 3 pans and they would just turn it around a little bit and make all these different designs.
Well, that's what they did in the MST3K spot.
Yeah.
I grew up in Virginia, in the wonderful state of Virginia. And the thing, especially growing up on the East Coast, one of the things I really missed were the Tom Carvel ice cream ads that were on TV. You know what I'm talking about? Tom Carvel was the greatest commercial pitch man ever. He was amazing. He was this guy, and he had these 12 ratty-ass ice cream stores up and down the East Coast. And he insisted on doing his own voiceovers for his ads. And therein lay the tragedy, because this guy had a voice that sounded like Tom Waits gargling hot asphalt. It just instantly turned your spine to glass and your shoulders would hunch. And you just, oh God, turn that off. It was amazing listening to him too. He goes, hi, this is Tom Carvel. Carvel Ice Cream just in time for Father's Day, we have Fudgy the Whale. That's right, Fudgy the Whale. It's a big 6-layer ice cream cake. And we'll put your dad's name on it. Frosting will write, you're a whale of a dad on it, and the frosting color of your choice. And a participating Carvel Ice Cream store near you. Also, from outer space, we have Cookie Puss. That's right, Cookie Puss. It's a big chocolatey outer space alien, and he's not going to probe your rectum like the aliens in Whitley Strieber's Communion. So it's safe to come on and pick up a big old Cookie Puss any holiday of the year.
But the thing is that, first of all, the ice cream cakes were so hard you couldn't cut them with a fucking lightsaber.
No. Well, especially now that you can go to any supermarket and get an ice cream cake.
And get an ice cream cake, yeah.
Okay.
But the point is, you can still get Carvel ice cream cakes at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to Carvel's.
But it's just a generic ice cream cake. You can't get like Fudgy the Whale anymore.
No, you can't. Fudgy the Whale, Cookie Puss.
Oh, Cookie Puss.
Lamprey.
Patio Cripply.
Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. But Santa Claus looked like he got tuned up. He went to a biker bar.
Yep. Because there's the Fudgy the Whale lantern this way.
Yeah, exactly.
And where his tail is painted red. That's his hat.
Yep.
All right, Baskin Robbins.
I have never been to a Baskin Robbins.
Huh?
Baskin Robbins always finds out.
Yeah, they always do. Baskin Robbins don't play.
I seem to remember, I think, having them back in the 80s.
I'm sorry, I did have
the only other time I ever tried them, the only other thing I know about it was, Baskin Robbins was 19 flavors. That was their
31
thing.
flavors. 31 flavors.
31 flavors, right. And that came up in Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett's book, Good Omens, where the kids are like, there's not 31 flavors of ice cream. Yeah, sure there is. There's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla and chocolate and vanilla, chocolate and strawberry, vanilla and strawberry.
We used to have one locally in Hudson.
Okay, that's where...
I don't know if they're still there or not, but...
There's one in Harvard, but it's paired up with Dunkin' Donuts. Most Baskin Robbins are paired up with Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, there's not a
standalone.
Because there used to be one...
There's not a Baskin Robbins in Hudson.
There used to be where CVS is, and where the Dunkin' Donuts is.
Yep.
Right next to Applebee's. There was one there,
Nope.
And then obviously they closed it. There's also a sandwich shop in there at one point too.
Oh yeah, that's still there.
What?
Yeah, the sandwich shop in with the liquor store, that's still there.
Oh no, the one in the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh okay. No.
All right, yeah, okay, never mind. You
know that there's a sandwich shop that's been there for a very long time.
Yeah, no, they've always made sandwiches, but yeah, I don't remember the last time I've eaten at Baskin Robbins.
I've never eaten at Baskin Robbins.
I've had it once a long time ago.
Yeah, I think it was
and then the only reason it was at the Harvard Dunkin' Donuts / Baskin Robbins, and the line from Dunkin' Donuts was too long. Like, you know what? I'll have a shake.
I'll have ice cream.
No, I'll have a shake.
Yeah,
give me a shake.
And they had like the little tasting spoons, which is the best part about it because you could really ruin a guy's day.
Yep.
All right, I'll beat that. We'll try a little taste of that.
That was a Foxtrot cartoon, actually.
Yeah.
There was a girl that did that. She went around, tasted everything. Well, I don't know. I'll come back later. And then she would go back to her. How'd it go? Good. His shift's over in about an hour. I'll go back and get another.
We went... another place that did the tasting spoons was the Emac and Bolio's in Hyannis. And about 2 years ago, Autumn and I went out for ice cream. And... ask Bill Kerwin. If you want to know about what locals think about visitors in Hyannis, our friend Bill Kerwin will let you know
without hesitation.
Without any hesitation at all. I recognize this. I used to be a Cape Cod resident as well. The Emac and Bolio's had a line going out to the sidewalk. So, Autumn and I are waiting, and we're waiting, and it's like, the line's not too bad. Except that this woman was holding the space for all 15 members of her family.
Ugh.
And then came the tasting spoons.
Oh.
It's like, oh my god, you fucking imbeciles.
I've never even heard of this one.
Okay, it's on the Cape. Did you ever go to the Cape?
I don't really spend a whole lot of time on the Cape.
You're better off.
Yeah.
And the final one on our list here is Friendly's, which actually I forgot. This is actually a national chain.
Yeah,
we had Friendly's in Virginia.
The reason you'd go to Friendly's was, one, you could get Skittles on your ice cream in your sundaes.
Yep.
You know, but
like a boss.
Friendly's was primarily an ice cream place where you could get like hamburgers. And
They used to have a Hawaiian punch sherbet.
Cheese sandwiches.
Yep. My kids love Friendly's.
Oh
yeah.
Up until they discovered Five Guys and Texas Roadhouse, Friendly's was their favorite restaurant. But yeah, their ice cream is great. I used to get, like as I said, I got their Hawaiian punch sherbet shake.
Yep.
It's delicious.
Yes, it was.
It's really tasty.
I like their Wizard Sundae.
What's that?
Well, it's you have they have the dish and they have the scoops of ice cream and then they put like a little face on him and they put the cone on his head and then put whipped cream around
Yep.
for the hair.
Yeah.
They make great milkshakes because they would always fill it up and then there'd be enough for like maybe a half cup more.
Yeah, they gave you the tumbler to go along with it.
Yeah, that was because they had fraps.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then if you travel just a little further south,
Or Fribbles. No, that was the
was
Friendly's
their
thing.
thing
They had
was
Fribbles.
Yeah, they had Fribbles, but their Rhode Island counterpart, Newport Creamery, had Fraps and Awful Awfuls. Awful Awfuls were large milkshakes that were awful big, awful good. Still didn't make me want to drink one until I grew up and like, this is actually pretty good.
Were they also Too Fast, Too Furious?
Yes, they were.
Okay.
So, I can't believe we got over an hour of ice cream talk. I really can.
And we're holding back because there's all the new stuff like the New City Micro Creamer in downtown Hudson.
Oh,
where they flash freeze everything with nitrous.
Ooh,
artisanal ice cream. God damn it!
Oh,
Goddamn hipsters!
What about Dippin' Dots?
Mexican chocolate.
Ooh.
They have Mexican chocolate ice cream. They have a bourbon.
Do they fry it?
No.
Fried ice cream.
Fried ice cream's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Dippin' Dots just seem like it's
just little frozen balls of ice cream put into a
Mike,
I've never tried it.
It's ice cream of the future.
Yeah, that was the thing. And like you could get it dispensed out of a vending machine.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we've touched on it. What about Cold Stone? What do you guys think of Cold Stone?
I don't.
Unless I've been to the original one in the city somewhere, I don't.
I don't particularly have an opinion. I've eaten there, but I don't have an opinion. I really don't. It is the ice cream place closest to where I work.
Right. That's right.
That is about it. It is the ice cream place closest to my place of employment. So, there. We have that relationship.
Going back to Dippin' Dots, do you know where I first learned about Dippin' Dots? When I was working at Whalen Park, when I was manning the whack-a-mole game, across the way there was just a stand where they were selling Dippin' Dots, and when there was nobody there, I just started talking with the little girl that
worked there. Yep.
It's okay, Mike.
They aren't good.
I've never had it. I've never had it.
They
Whalen
don't
Park isn't going to
look
open
appealing
anytime
to me.
soon, so it's okay.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that it's interesting until you put it in your mouth and just realize it's just ice cream.
And you give it a moment and it just melts into soup.
Yeah,
It melts
exactly.
even faster than regular ice cream because it's smaller.
Yeah, well, it's flash frozen.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah.
What's the big deal with flash frozen ice cream? Anyways?
The faster it freezes, the smaller the crystal, the smoother the texture. Learn that from Good Eats.
Hey,
so have a gelato instead.
It's just Italian ice cream.
No.
Gelato literally means Italian ice cream.
It is a different process of making it.
Yeah, it's
a completely different animal.
It is literally ice cream. That is what
it is
just
not.
because they call it that
The
doesn't
word
mean
means an ice cream.
Did you not read that article I sent you?
What article?
The Food Network article describing the differences between
it's made
gelato
differently.
and ice
Just
cream.
because they call it their own, they call it the name that this supposedly means ice cream doesn't mean that it has the texture, flavor.
It is nothing like
Arose
ice
by
cream.
any other name would smell just as sweet.
Yeah, that though. I just remember just having like.
You know what? Shit flour is not going to smell nice.
RBS, but you don't call it rose.
No, if you call a rose a shit flower, it's not going to smell as nice.
I'm just going to see if I can find... I can't even find this thing here. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. So this is the Food Network. What's the difference? Ingredients. It's really the important thing here. Contain cream, milk, and sugar. Authentic gelato.
Hold on. That uses
more milk and less cream than ice cream, and generally doesn't use egg yolks, which are common ingredient in the ice cream. Butterfat. Ice cream contains at least 10% butterfat and usually has between 14 to 25%. Meanwhile, Italian gelato includes only about 4 to 9% fat, yet gelato contains less air than American ice cream. That helps keeps it dense, fluid, and creamy. And having less butterfat to coat your palate allows the flavors to emerge more.
Is there cream?
There's ice and there is cream, but it is...
Then it is ice cream.
Okay. All right, fine.
It's like calling a frap and a milkshake the same thing.
Yeah.
Even though they both have milk.
I'm just pointing out the fact that it is essentially ice cream.
And a milkshake's essentially a frap, okay?
A milkshake is essentially melted ice cream.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
All right, well, I think we're going to end this feud. And next week, thank you, by the way, for everyone who contributed to this one. This was... I always enjoy our food episodes. I don't know what we're going to do next year. We'll figure something out.
Pies.
Huh?
Pies.
Talk about our favorite pies.
Yes.
all 10 minutes before we get into the hostess variants.
Or table talk.
Table talk.
Yeah, with table talk, yeah.
Sorry. Right.
Table talk. Then we got to talk about, oh my god, what were those called? The Flaky Puffs, and we're just not going down that road.
What was that, that captain of the mascot for the cherry pies, for the hostess cherry pies?
I don't remember.
Oh my god,
man.
Mike, Jesus.
He was the mascot for all of the pies.
Yes.
So it's like Twinkie the Kid, then the Cupcake Magician, and then the...
But he was like an admiral, wasn't he?
Admiral Pie. I don't know. So next week, or next episode, we are going to be talking about cover songs. More particularly, cover songs that improved upon their original. So, I know that all four of us are going to be picking our 5 favorites.
Yep.
That would be a fun one. And,
and I'll have hours and hours from which to select.
Right, exactly. I'm the same way. I actually have a Spotify playlist of nothing but covers called Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, somebody told me there was a podcast that I never dialed into, but there was a podcast that did it. I listened to Rock Nation on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
And when Allie's on, she has Under the Covers with Allie at 12:30.
Oh, jeez. So, if you have any favorite cover songs that you want to talk about or have us discuss or at least listen to for the first time, you can get us in a number of different ways. You can email us at geeksaladradio@gmail.com. You can send it to us via Twitter at Geek Salad Radio, or on our Facebook page, which is Geek Salad Podcast. You can also check out this show and all of the archives at geeksalad.podbean.com. Also available on the Podbean app. We're also available on Stitcher, iTunes, Google Music, and eventually Spotify.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Yes, thank you. See, Julie, I could do the whole thing at once.
Yay!
Also, quick shout out to the One Little Spice podcast, also on the Podbean, through the Podbean family, where you can check out Mike and mine and Julie and John's discussions of our favorite and least favorite things about the Walt Disney World properties. We just recorded last night our favorite of Epcot, and we had to set Julie down for only 2 restaurants that killed her inside. And then our next one will be our least favorite of Magic Kingdom, which will be so controversial. So, if you have anything for us, again, geeksaladradio@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
I'm Katherine.
Go forth, be nerdful, and go have a cone for us.
And
All my flavors are guaranteed to satisfy.
Yeah, it's delicious. It just goes right down. It's ice cream. I highly encourage everybody to try it. If you haven't tried ice cream, you got to give it a chance.
Yeah, you got to give it a shot. You got to give ice cream a shot.
If you're listening to this, if anyone out there is hearing this, I mean, this is just a conversation between me and Rick, but if anyone else is eavesdropping on this conversation, like, you should seriously try ice cream if you haven't tried it.
Yeah, if you haven't tried ice cream, you got to give it a shot. I mean, what are you waiting around for? It's not gonna, one cup of ice cream isn't gonna kill you.
Yeah, let's be real. You're not gonna die from one cup. I mean, unless you're lactose intolerant.
Oh, yeah, of course. You gotta, there's always one of those in the crowd.